Hello and welcome to Brickwork Ratings, yet another podcast series in this new year. So, first of all, a very happy new year before I welcome you to this session. This session is all about understanding how the real estate sector is doing. Let me take a brief moment to introduce our guest, very special guest today. We have Mr. Neeraj Gupta, who's the CFO of Koil Ganga Group, very famous real estate property developers. We will learn a lot of insights how the sector is doing and a lot of challenges which this sector has faced. Sir, a very warm welcome to this session.
Thank you very much. And let me also wish you a very happy, prosper, and very peaceful New Year 2021.
Yes, definitely. So we'll start this session with understanding how do you see this sector is doing what is your outlook for 2021?
Now, the things which have surfaced in last 3-4 months, like we see very positive happenings for the real estate. And we hope that the year 2021 will be very good for real estate. Specifically, I would mention residential part. Commercial is still facing a challenge, but residential, I think it should do well, and a lot of measures also which government has taken. So under Section 43 CA of Income Tax Act also, whereby they have increased the circle rate exemption from 10% to 20%, and extension of all benefits of PMAY and all that. So that is really going to help residential sector. So that is how we have seen increased traction in the sale in across India, means in all the cities, particularly like people who had piled up inventory in last 3-4 years. So they have seen very good traction happening in these few months. And what we see and read, most of the builders, they have exhausted all ready to move in inventory across India.
Right. So how do you see the demand dynamics for 2021, both in commercial as well as residential segments?
Commercial residential segment, as I told you, the demand is back on track actually, since the economy is also back on track. The downturn which we had seen due to COVID, so like it is seeing its end now. So we see that, and due to economy also picking up, and a lot of new avenues which Indian economy is able to see. So we see a very good traction for residential space for 2021. And we see that whatever financial stress developers have faced during past 5 years, so they should be able to do well, and they should be able to ease out their financial stretches which they have faced in last 5 years. For commercial segment, I would say the demand will continue to remain subdued in short term, with emerging new concept called work from home and shared workspace culture. Uh, the emergence of concepts of working from home and working near home, occupiers with healthy financial profile in grade A office space have continued to meet their existing leases though and commitments on time, but still we see that a lot of companies TCS announcing majority of their population to continue to work from home.
Right.
We said that the demand will be subdued. But what we see, the second half of 21, we'll be able to see a slight resurgence in demand of office spaces.
Right. So, as you rightly mentioned about this one challenge which the real estate sector is, basically facing, which is due to work from home, the commercial spaces are not much in use. Any other challenges which you would like to highlight the sector is facing uh, uh, and would continue to face, or maybe it can be, overcome?
Basically, you're asking about commercial spaces.
Correct, correct. Commercial spaces. What are the other challenges which the sector is facing?
We see for the challenges which commercial sector has faced with regard to financial stress over last 5 years, they continue to be haunting them, and we see that as a mounting pressure of financial cost So this sector will continue to lean under this financial stress further, because we do not see any revival in short term. Of course, in the long term, we definitely see a very good future, as the Indian economy has also like started moving upwards.
Right.
Yeah.
Sir, can we
Moreover,
have?
sorry.
No
Yeah,
problem.
yeah, yes, please.
Sir, actually, I was asking
Moreover,
you.
like there has been restricted lending by banks and other financial institutions also for the real estate sector. So that is also means hampering this sector to a large extent.
Sir, few minutes back you were talking about that the sector is getting some help or support from the government as well, state governments or the central government. Sir, any other measures you are expecting from the government so far for this revival?
We see like government has already put in lot of they have taken already a lot of steps for the revival of this sector, particularly even before the onset of COVID. If you remember, government had announced a stimulus package, and they had set up alternative investment funds through State Bank of India and others, and they had earmarked 25,000 crores for revival of this sector particularly. And even now we see during the onset of COVID, so they have allowed a restructuring of all the loans and everything, and they have made amendments in Income Tax Act uh, for the benefit of the home buyers. And like continue, we see that from the state government of Maharashtra, so they have announced a stamp duty concession for home buyers. So I think these measures are fair enough to take care of the revival of this sector.
Any specific strategy that you are having in your mind that the sector should take up to ensure that the revival process is smoothened out?
Yeah, definitely, like with the onset of COVID, there had been you have to adopt to new techniques. A lot of customers do not wish to visit your site. So you
Right.
have to use new technologies, like how they can see your project sitting at the convenience of their home. And like that, when you install all these new techniques, so new strategies you have to adopt, so that like customers get comfort and get confidence. And that is with the link with the COVID that will help you to like revive the demand once again.
So basically, you are saying that one can sit at one's place and digitally
Correct,
view the property, and that will give them the comfort and the similar
correct, correct,
oneness of visiting a place, right? A new
correct,
property,
correct,
basically.
correct,
Nice.
correct.
Great. So that will take care of all the precautions and everything, and I guess that will help one to look out for more options also.
Yeah, definitely. And also like what we also think the circle rates,
Mhm.
particularly what we have seen in Maharashtra, they are still very high actually. So we have also appealed to the government to address that taxation front of real estate transactions and revise the circle rate in a more realistic way, like which can address the issues related to the fall in property rates. And because if you see like the property rates across India have fallen actually, like, and it has been very difficult for developers to sustain at the continuously at the rates. So and we consider that like with the revision of the circle rates and extending the benefit beyond 2021, I think that would help this sector to really revive once again. Even like before the COVID also, this sector was not doing very well. But if government takes all these small measures, that will help to revive this sector actually. And also, like I want to point out, this sector is the largest employer in this country,
Correct.
and the largest buyer from the core industries like steel and cement. So not only like it generates more employment, it helps the revival of the core sector of the economy.
Right.
So this sector is very important actually.
So very rightly said, real estate is a very important sector for the economy also to revive. As we all know that before COVID also India was having a slowdown which the economy was facing. I guess
Correct.
with the revivals required for COVID, we will end up having the revivals also as a whole economy to grow. Sir, before we
Correct.
let you go, one last question we would like to ask, which is, so what are the learnings which you would like to highlight the pandemic has got, so that everybody in their own sector is today learning one thing, which is digitalization is the key. uh, since this pandemic is very very uncertain and totally unpredictable, nobody had ever predicted that Indians would be sitting at home and doing the home chores and work together. So what are the learnings you think the real estate sector has got, which can be, if in any uncertain event happens, will not have much of an impact?
Definitely, this pandemic, apart from raising a lot of miseries across the world, it has also given an opportunity to the people across all industries to learn the lesson how to survive in a pandemic, actually.
Right.
And also, like people who had been in this business, so like how you can keep your business in a very what I would call in a very run the business in a very perfect manner, and learn with new strategies and technologies. So like you do work in a very watertight, means I would not say watertight compartment, in a very efficient manner your business. So
Right.
like this pandemic has shown that any inefficiencies, so they have ruined your business operations.
Right.
So you need to keep the efficiencies of your operations very high. So that is what this pandemic has taught all of us, actually.
Great. So it was really nice having you, and the insights were very, very informative. Would love to have more insights in the due course once we see a little, maybe in a quarter's time, when we see some revival already coming in or in the progress. Would love to catch up with you again on that note. Till then, please take care, stay safe, and thank you so much.
Thank you very much, and wish you and all your viewers a very safe journey ahead.
Thank you so
Thank you.
much, sir.
Thank you. Thank you very much.